and new opportunities for traders. Let me get a chat back if you guys can hear me loud and clear. Let me just do a quick audio check. Let me get my cam up and running here. Bill, good to see you. Welcome. All right, just want to see if everybody can hear me loud and clear. Sounds good, Lewis. All right, good. All right, everyone. Just out of curiosity, where is everybody from? Just want to see New York. All right, you hear local. All right, Dorit. New Jersey. All right, good. That's where I'm from. I'm here from Long Island, New York. Great from Georgia. All right, good. Lynn and Randy, welcome back. Obviously, good to see you too. Always great to see you guys. Always here every event. All right, traders. Well, let's just get started. My name is Fausto Pugliese. I'm president and founder of Cyber Trade University, and thanks for taking the opportunity to be here this this evening. Haven't done an evening event in a long time, so it's going to be a very interesting event for all of you, because you're going to see things that you probably never seen before, and it's really going to open up your eyes that a lot of you have been trading blind for a very, very long time. And I can almost guarantee that every one of you here are going to go away at the end of this event a 2 times better trader than you ever think of, because I'm going to show you something that's called Wall Street's biggest secrets. I'm going to show you how to read algorithms, high frequency trades. I'm going to teach you something called the right of the chart. Now, if anyone here believes in how stocks go up and go down by supply and demand, buyers and sellers, well, guess what? You're at the right place. I'm going to show you how that actually works. So let me go out there and just before we get started, quick little disclaimer. Just let you know that I'm not making any guarantees or promises. It's going to work for everyone. Cyber Trade University has been in business for 35 years. It varies student to student, but I just want to let everybody know that there is a very big risk in trading if you don't know that. So please don't go out there and risk what you really can't afford to lose. So here are a couple of things that we're going to be learning, just to give you guys a heads up. I'm going to focus specifically on something that's called level 2, level 3, and level 4. Basically, these are the levels of the market where you see the depth to market. I'm going to show you how to find these stocks to trade and best times and worst times to trade. I'm also going to show you some live demonstrations of seeing what's going on in the market right now. Obviously, the market's closed, so we're going to show you basically how we find those stocks, where they move, all that good stuff. I'm going to show you how we actually find the ones that are very active, so you could do it yourself. And then the most important part of today's event is I'm going to invite all of you back during the market hours so you could see this live and see if it really does work, because here at Cyber Trade University, we do practice what we preach. So let's go to live markets. Let's see what's going on over here in the live markets. All right. So anyway, we had here's basically the market right here. And hopefully everyone saw what was going on with NVIDIA. NVIDIA had a huge run today. And I don't know, did anyone see what happened with NVIDIA? Anyone saw what happened? Obviously, some news came out after hours. So what I want to focus on NVIDIA, what I want to show you here is this. All right. So I'm going to ask everyone a question. Now, if you want to be able to learn, you have to answer these questions, okay? So my question is this. How do stocks go up and go down in the stock market? Can everyone answer that question? How do they go up and down in the market? Georgia, you're right. Maurice, you're right. Sammy, Stefan. Okay, good. Jay, what about you? Could everyone just write buyers and sellers? Not volatility. Damien. It's all buyers and sellers. Okay. Now, if you notice right here, I'm going to draw a trend line right here. And you could see here that NVIDIA had, and let me get my crayons. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So NVIDIA basically went up, came back down, went up, came back down, went up, came down, and went up. So you could see that number right here. You see that big resistance level. What number, what price is that? Can everybody tell me what's that price that the stock had a really tough time, breaking between, I'm not going to give that number. You tell me. Dorit, you're right. About 179. Okay. Anyone else? 176 now. So 176 is all the way down here. 179, 179.82. Okay. All right. Does everyone agree? Okay. Now, why would a stock NVIDIA have a tough time breaking and going past 180, 179? Can anybody tell me? What's the reason? Why would that be? Nah, it has nothing to do with a whole number. No. Lewis, you're right. Anyone else want to take a chance on that? Jeremy, what about you? I didn't hear from you. Rick, Rob, Robert, Sammy, what about you? Sammy Patel, what about you? Sellers, right? The only reason why a stock has a problem breaking through a resistance levels is because of sellers. All right. So, and you know what? If you're a swing trader, if we look here on the long-term chart, let me clear this out so you guys could see it. I mean, we're breaking all-time highs. All-time highs. I mean, but on the intraday, you kind of saw it. Now, what I want to show you is this. This, ladies and gentlemen, is called level 4. And do you see this big line right here? You see that big red line? That red line is sellers. And this is called the current order book. And in the current order book, around 180, there was how many shares looking to be sold there? These are all the future sales that are trying to get out of it. Okay. There are 1.1 million shares looking to be sold. Now, what happened is this. After hours, those orders got executed. And that's why the stock went higher. Now, if you want to prepare for tomorrow and want to know where the next biggest sellers are, where do you think that would be? Where would the next resistance levels be on NVIDIA? Now, my question to you is this. You're all correct. It's 185. Now, did you need an indicator to tell you that? Did you need a Fibonacci, a MACD, a newsletter, somebody on CNBC or Fox Business to tell you that? Well, congratulations and welcome to the art of supply and demand. And this is what we teach at Cyber University. So, did I get everybody's attention? Because I'm going to show you exactly how we do this. So let me put this away and we're going to save it for later. Let's put this over here and put that over there. All right. I'm going to get back to my PowerPoint. And then I'm going to clear this out. So trading is not just about winners like NVIDIA, okay, or a stock like VWAV that was up 380% because there are other stocks out there that do move. And by the way, these are all our students up here that are trading, who bought it. Alex Poe, you could see Andrea, Carlos, these are all traders that trade it. Look at the stock, $4 to $12 in one day. All right. It's not about winners. It's about controlling the losers. All right. And before I get into and talking about the winners and losers and how to control losers and how to find out and have a game plan, let me tell you who I am before we get started. Okay. So if you haven't not met me before or looked this up, my name is Fausto Pugliese, and the founder of Cyber University. I'm one of the original day traders, one of the original SOS bandits, if you read any of the old books, that started day trading back in the early 90s. I live here in New York. It's the financial capital of the world. And I was trained by some of the best traders in the world. Okay. And the thing is this, fellow traders, before I was a very successful trader, I started off as a very successful loser. And what do I mean by that? I was one of those people that were very ignorant. Okay. Plus, I was 22 years old. I'm 53 now. I went out there. I wanted to go out there, do it myself. Didn't want to listen to anybody. Think trading was so easy. Sound familiar? Okay. Well, after blowing up 2 accounts, I said, you know what? My father said, listen, you better go out there. If enough's enough, go get a job, work for somebody, and learn from someone. Okay. And most importantly, don't learn about how to make money. Learn the people that are really bad at it so you don't do it again. That's how you learn how to trade. So I did the best I can to find the best brokerage firm out there to teach me how to trade. And let me tell you, on the first day on the job, I should have never made my first trade, because when I was introduced this technology, now it all made sense. So by the way, just to give you guys a heads up, the technology that I just showed you has been around for 50 years. And you might just be hearing it for the very first time. And that's okay. So we're going to fix that. But I've surrounded myself with some of the greatest traders in the world. I learn every day. And I'm here to pass that knowledge over to you, because let me explain to you what trading is all about. It's a very big failure rate. Trading is a 90% failure rate. And the reason why people fail is because a lot of people trade by themselves. They watch YouTube channels and think they can learn from there. They never had a mentor. I don't know about you, but I'm not going to a doctor that never went to med school and did his internship in a hospital. Okay. You can't read this out of a book. You have to surround yourself with people that are very good at it, very successful, and have a very good brand to it. Now, over the years, I've been featured on a lot of the TV stations. I do a lot of work with NASDAQ. I've actually, you're going to see, I'm going to teach you how to get NASDAQ trading software. Because the thing is this, if you know how to trade the exchanges, you'll know why these stocks go up and down the way they do. But let me explain something to you, fellow traders. This is not about me. It's about my ego. Okay. I'm not here to brag and tell you about the fancy cars I own and the Lear jets I've been on and the trips I've been on. This has nothing. First of all, that doesn't make you money. Okay. What you have to look for is can we teach you how to make money on your own? Just because somebody's a good trader doesn't mean they could teach you how to do it. Okay. So this is not about me. It's about you. So I want to kind of show you and explain to you exactly why people fail today's markets and how you could stop doing it and not learn to try to be, this gazillionaire and just learn how to just live and just get the crumbs on the floor, just following these market makers. So the market just in general, just to let you know, is breaking all-time highs. All right. NVIDIA breaking all-time highs. Google breaking all-time highs. But that's just the beginning. There are so many other stocks out there that you could trade. Okay. But the thing is this, with the rest of the market catching up, we got to know exactly where is the top and where to take our profits. Like I just showed you on NVIDIA, where the people are looking to get out on, but there's every stock out there has a top and has a bottom. So when most traders, what they do is they always kind of focus what's behind them. They never look what's in front of them. See, we always look at what the past is doing. Oh, let's go to the chart. Let's go to the chart. Let's go to the chart. Well, the chart is not always indicative of the future. What indicative of the future is following the smart money. Now, how do I know that? Because I was one of them. I was one of those people out there that I used to take big orders, and I didn't care what you thought. I had an order to fill. I'm going to put it out there, because when you're thinking you want to know how to follow Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, the algorithms, the high frequency trades, this is how it all starts. Now, I don't know. Does anyone here follow me and watch me live every morning? I'm broadcast live every morning at 9 a.m. That I give watch lists. There's the link right there. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. So if everybody wants to take that, just take the moment right there and just click on those links right there. You just bring up my YouTube channel. You could see that we got 4,000 videos on YouTube. I do a lot of quick shorts right here. So if anybody here wants to watch some shorts, I do a lot of those. We got a lot of big videos that we've done, the Tesla trade, basically everything. A lot of big videos. I'll tell you a little bit more. Book map videos, Thinkorswim videos, TradeStation videos, all different videos. And I always post up videos live for you guys. All right. So anyway, just go get registered and click on it and just like us and friend us. But that's not really why I'm here. I'm here to take you to that next level. That next level is to show you exactly what tools we use and how you can get the same ones. Now, there are three things I want to talk about where I use in my toolbox: a scanner, a chart, and something called level 3. Now, does anyone here have all three? Just say I got 1, 2, or 3. If you have all three, right, just give me a chat, say 3. If you only got 2 of the 3, just say 2. If you only have one of them of the 3, just write 1. I just want to see how everybody here, what you have. Winston, you got 2, 2, 2, 1. Stefan, you got 3. Rick, you got 2. Mike, you got 2. Bill got 1. KV, you got 0. Okay. All right. So let me show you what we got going on here. Finding stocks is not that hard. Okay. So we have a scanner that we use. We go through a big percentage gainers and losers. You're probably the issue with a lot of people is they just don't know which one is going to give them the least amount of risk with the high amount of reward. But every morning we go through the scanner and we'll find stocks that are good swing trades, good investments, what's continue to move, what's continue to go south. So finding them is not really the big deal. The question is, what makes them more volatile than the others? Because let me tell you something, 95% of the stocks that you trade are not tradable. And what I mean by that, they might have big spreads. They might be super fast. You got to know how to read the market. They probably don't have dominating brokerage firms in them. The tier sizes are really small. These are a couple of things that we teach you, but obviously right now that's not important. We're going to talk about that tomorrow when you come join me in my trading floor. Okay. But the big thing that we need to focus on is what makes them go up. See, finding them is easy. The question is, are they going to continue to go higher? And what's driving them? Now, what we're looking at right here is something called level 2 quotes. Now, does everyone here have level 2 quotes? Just give me a yes or no if you have level 2. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Okay, pretty much, Rick, you're the only one who says no. Sammy says no. Okay. So basically, level 2 quotes, let me just tell you right now, it's been outdated since the 90s. Okay. But in a nutshell, let me just tell you basically what it is. You're seeing every exchange, New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ Exchange, EDGX, the Chicago. You're seeing what the stock is trading at that exchange. And you're seeing the best buyer and the best seller. So you're basically getting real-time buyers and sellers in a stock. That's basically what you're getting. Okay? It's simple enough. Now, the difference is between level 2 and level 3 is in level 2, you're only seeing the highest price someone's looking to buy it and the lowest price someone's looking to sell it. The problem is there's a lot of buyers at all different prices. So now what we're going to look is the depth to book. Now what you're seeing is all the buyers and all the sellers in a stock, where on level 2, you're just seeing the first level. Now you're seeing all the levels. Now, how do we utilize this data? That is going to be where things are going to really take off. Now, we all agree stocks go up due to buyers and sellers, right? So right here, how do we know we got a buyer? Because buyers make support. Now, if you look right here, we're looking at Google, and Google hit a support level right around here at 185. It started at 196, went down, and never turned back. Why did it stop specifically at 185? Why didn't it go to 180? Why did it stop at 190? What made 185 so special? Well, when you look at the buyers, which is what makes support levels, you'll notice that the biggest buyer is right here at 185, and there's 170,000 shares, and there are 81 orders out there. Okay. Now, is that a lot of shares? Well, when you work your way down that list, there are 300 share buyers, 200 share buyers, 2,000 shares, 500. Out of all the orders at every single price level, the biggest block order is sitting there at 185. Now, once again, how do stocks go up and go down? Buyers and sellers. What you're seeing is a big buyer. Buyers make a support, and that's why the stock went up. Question from Wissam. I use BookViewer level 3, but it keeps changing. I can't figure out exactly where the support would be or what resistance would be. Is it like a moving target? Well, Wissam, my question to you is this. Who taught you how to use BookViewer? Just be honest with me. Who taught you how to use it? Where did you find out about it? That's online videos. Okay. The problem with videos, they don't talk back to you. Okay. But what I'm going to do right here is this. You want to know exactly how to use it? Tomorrow, I'm going to invite you in my trading floor, and you're going to teach you exactly how to use it. And most importantly, if you email me, here's my personal email. And everyone here, if anyone is interested, I have 2 videos that are about 5 minutes long. I'll show you how to download it and how to set it up. You probably have the defaults wrong. Okay. That's the biggest mistake. And 2, you're probably not looking at it right. So we'll take care of that. We'll figure that out. Rogello has a question. When scalpers see this is a buy is okay, immediately the price started down. Well, it's called program trading. So we all know stocks have support and resistance levels, but how do you really know it's a support level? Well, the only reason what makes a support level is that buyer. That's the reason why. And by the way, here's the opposite. Let's talk about resistance levels, right? What makes a resistance levels? We're looking at Boeing. Sellers. So here you have a stock that goes from 224, and all of a sudden it goes to 230 and then comes back to 226. Why did it go? Why stop at 230? Why not 235? Why not 229? What made 230 so special? Well, when you look over here on the sell side and you look at all the sellers, you'll see all 3-digit numbers, 200, 300, 100, but you'll see a 47,000 share seller right there at 230. Now think about it. How much smarter and better trading decisions would you have made if you just knew where all the algorithms were? Once again, this is called the right of the chart. This is the right, and this is the left. The left is the past. The right is the future. So we're seeing all the future orders out there. Damon says, are these orders that can be pulled? Damon, let me ask you this. Can you cancel an order? And by the way, that order is made up of 25 different people around the world. So I don't think they're all in cahoots with each other. Okay. But yeah, that someone could cancel it. And by the way, someone could actually buy it too. You know, that could happen, which I didn't get to yet. KV says, wow. So I guess I have your attention. All right. So first of all, I want to take a step back. Did I lose anybody yet? Just give me a yes or no. Everybody following along? Just give me a yes if you're following along. Give me a no if you lost. Yes, yes, yes. Everybody's following along? Good. I also want to make sure everyone's paying attention. Okay? We got almost 100 people in this room, and about a third of you I didn't hear from yet. So please don't let me start picking on you. Remember, let me explain something to you, fellow traders. I'm not here for my health. Okay? I'm not here to entertain you. Okay? I'm here to educate you, and I'm here to protect you so you don't become part of the 90% failure rate of the industry. Linda, if you're in Canada, let me tell you, 20% of my students are all Canadians. I go to Canada maybe 4 or 5 times a year, do presentations there. I'm actually going to be in Toronto next month. Yes, you can get it. You can get it in Canada. Absolutely. All right, let's look at another example. Okay. PYPL is going down. It's crashing. Earnings came out. The stock came down. You ever own a stock and the stock goes lower? Okay. What is your game plan, fellow traders? What do? You pray, you hope. What do? Stock's at 43. It's at 73. It's at 70. What do? Sell what? What is your game plan? Buy puts? Okay. KV says he buys puts. Anyone else? I think I got a bunch of deer in the headlights people here. Nobody knows what to do. That's why you got to learn how to trade. That's why you're failing. You don't know what to do? Dollar cost average? No, that's the dumbest mistake. Who taught you that? You never average down. 2 biggest cardinal rules: never average down and never hold overnight positions. Obviously you didn't read my book, which, by the way, I'll give it to all of you too for free, just for being here. Sell calls? No. What is going to stop this stock from going down, everyone? A Fibonacci, a MACD? What's going to make it stop from going down? Oh, buyers, right, Lewis? Right? A huge buy order. Okay. So, do you see a buyer on a chart? I don't see anybody. We need to find the support level. Okay? Well, when we go to the exchange and we work our way and see, okay, well, where's the biggest buyer out there? I notice there's a 186,000 share buyer at $70.70. Now, in theory, they're buyers at every single price, at every penny. Where's the biggest buyer? Right there at 770. What do you think's going to happen when we get to 770? Stock went up. So hope all you want, pray to all your gods out there that you want to, okay? But it's not going to work. What's going to work is, where is the street? Where is Wall Street buying? That's who you have to follow. Damien Squares, you have to have your game plan to place your regardless of entry and exit points, take profit, stop losses, place long before you place your trade. Well, Damon, that's a very great strategy, and you're right. But as a market maker myself, I don't run PayYPL. Okay, if I had an order and I'm in a trade, I'm not going to sit there and analyze and think I know better more than someone else out there. Okay. Obviously, someone owns a lot of shares out there. I'm going to find where the street's at. And that's what's going to make my buyers and sellers. Now, let me explain something to you. I'm not looking to change anybody's style. Okay. If you're think about this for a second. Anybody here trade options? Who trades options? A lot of people saying options, right? What do you think when you look at the underlying? And you look at the orders and like, wait a minute, there's all these orders at this price. Where do you think those orders come from? Okay. They got to cover that trade. And the only way to confirm it, if they're covering that trade, is to see the orders out there. That's all about following the SPAR of the money. Okay. Now let's go find some resistance levels on a stock. Okay. So here's a stock, SoFi, SOFI, positive earnings. Stock took a really big run. 21, it's at 24.50. Now, as a good trader, we always try to look to take a profit, right? Where's the resistance levels on SOFI? Can't see it on a chart, but there is one place you can. Got to see where the sellers are. There's always someone looking to sell. And guess what? When we look at the sell order, there's sell orders at every price: $24.90, $24.93, $24.95, $24.96, $27. Ooh, $25. 153,000 shares looking to be sold. I don't know about you, but some analysts may say, oh, it's going to 30, it's going to 40. Yeah, great. You know what? It's got to get past 25 first. We got to get through that 153,000 share seller, because guess what? It hit that seller and it came right back down to 21. And then here you are like, oh, making so much money. I'm doing great. And all of a sudden, like, what the hell just happened? I came back. All that big profit became zero. Well, did you see everyone else looking to get out of it? Denzel is saying, so orders show included options. Yes, they do. Watson says, what if that seller withdraws his large order? Well, once again, it's not one seller. It's 9 different orders. It's 9 different sellers. But that could happen. Okay, that could happen. But I got something even better than that. Before I do that, let me just tell you what these are. These are what we call iceberg orders, big block orders. Okay. And Watson, I bet you probably want to see this live in the market. Now, I can't show you now because the market's closed. But, going into the live markets, I want to show everyone this, how it actually comes to fruition. Because there's something else that I didn't talk about that I'm going to show you tomorrow. And if you can't come tomorrow, you can come the next day, you can come next week, whatever it is. I've been here for 35 years. I hope to last another 35 years. But you ever heard of breakouts? What makes a stock break out, right? Do you ever think that someone maybe bought that order? Let me go back to NVIDIA trade right here, right? This is level 4. We had that big million share order out there. You see that what happened right here? That order, let me go down and move a little bit more. That order right there became 1.4 million shares. And someone bought it. And you know what? That could happen. So when you wonder, how did NVIDIA go up after hours and now it's starting to trade at 180? Where is it now? 183. Okay. It's almost at 185. By the way, there is still an order out there for 53,000 in the after hours. Remember, the market still trades after hours. But tomorrow you're going to be dealing with a big guy tomorrow. He's going to show up. That order is going to show up in the morning. He's going to show up in the morning right here. You're going to see it. So you got 185 and 190. All right. So you're not going to see that on the chart, but you're going to see it in the orders. All right. So, and that's called level 4. Now, by the way, who here would like to learn more about this? Who here would like to see it live in the market? Because I know the market's closed and I know we can only show you so much. Bill, you would? Okay. Stefan, you would? Yes, please. All right. So this is what I'm going to do. I want to invite all of you to come to watch us live. Now, Cybertrain University, I'll tell you a little bit more about us and what we do here. But if you don't know this, Cybertrain University has been endorsed and has been sponsored by more brokerage firms and exchanges than any school in the industry. We have a very big reputation. Not only that, but we got a 5-star rating on Google. I don't know if anyone here has ever get education before, but look at their Google reviews. We're probably have the highest than anyone in the industry after 35 years. We've also been ranked #1 by ChatGPT too. But the thing is this, it's not about our reputation. We're very big when it comes to support, but we care about our traders to succeed. Now, this is what I'm asking for. Software trading, I'm not looking to sell anything. But what I'm looking for is serious traders. And I'm not asking, now this is what I'm going to do for you. All I'm asking for is a $9 application fee. Now, the reason why I'm asking for $9 is because I'm looking for people to have a little skin in the game. I can invite you all to come to the trading room, and I know what's going to happen. You're going to register, and you might not show up. You might not take it seriously. I've been doing this for 35 years. So all I'm asking for is a $9 application fee, and this is what you're going to get for $9. Now listen to this. It's going to be a lot. You're going to get live audio commentary. We're live from 9 o'clock in the morning to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm going to give you a 1 week in our professional trading floor. You're also going to get full access to all our traders, thousands of our traders in the room. You're going to meet them. You're going to watch them. You're going to see our watch lists. You're going to see how they get in and out of positions. Remember, it's not about me. This is about them. It's about you. You're the one that needs to learn how to get in and out of it. The only way you're going to learn is to see how we train people just like you making posts, okay? And listen to the audio commentary live. You're going to get our watch lists, okay? We have an alert service. We're going to give you watch lists. We're going to show you why they're going up, why they're going down, you know, and it changes. And how do we know that? Because this is what we do for a living. You're also going to get VIP access to some of the biggest and best gurus in the industry. So we do podcasts, we do live workshops. You're going to get all of this for $9. That's it. No catch, money back guaranteed. And as a bonus, if you register, I will give you my book for free, or you can pay me $50 on Amazon, and I'll show you how to get the NASDAQ book viewer so you could basically practice it, all for $9. Okay. Now, like I said, why I do it for $9? Because I feel that if you had a little skin in the game and you take it a little bit seriously, it works out great. Now, all you need to do, we posted a link up there, or you could take your phone, turn on your camera, and you could scan that QR code and we can get you registered right there. Now, before we finish up, I always get a couple of questions, okay? And I want to answer some questions for you. Now, Watson has a question. Does level 4 bookmap show orders even when markets are closed? I mean, level 2 book viewer doesn't. Yes, so level 2 doesn't, but level 4 does. And we'll show you that live in the market, okay? Now, the question people always ask me this is, okay, I'm new to trading. I don't know what's going to happen. How much money do I need to get started? $9, basically. Don't worry about a brokerage account. Don't worry about, you know, anything else. Right now, to get started, you don't even know if trading's for you. It might not be for you. And you know what? That's okay. But before you go out there and start investing money into it, let's start off with something small, okay? Now, do I need a brokerage account to get started in our program? No. We don't want you to trade. We don't want you to open a brokerage account. We just want you to watch the students in the room, how they think for themselves. That's the most important thing. Where do I get level 3 and level 4 from? And will I need it for your classes? No, you don't. You don't need any of that stuff. We will show you where to get it. You could follow along, but you will not need it to be in the trading floor, okay? We're going to have it live for you, broadcast it live, everything. All right. Now, just a couple of shout outs really quick. A couple of people just registered. Vicky S. from West Virginia. I got your registration. Welcome aboard. Virgilio Vasquez from Chile. I got your New Mexico. Is that where you're from? Just got your registration. Welcome aboard. William, just got your registration. William C. And Danny B. from Los Angeles, California, got registration. Oh, you're from Washington State, Vicky? Sorry about that. All right. Any other questions? I'm getting into a meeting. Is there a replay? Yes, Angelina. This has been recorded. You know, you could watch it later, but listen, if you get just a couple of moments, register now, and you'll be able to just get in trading. Listen, I just spent 30 minutes of showing you order flow. Everything that you knew existed, you're now just witnessed it does exist. Now you probably want to say, you know what? Put your money where your mouth is, Fausto. Well, guess what? It's just not me. You're going to meet Josh. You're going to meet Rich, all my instructors, John. You're going to see us do it live in the markets. This is why we've been around for 35 years. Okay. Any other questions? Now, by the way, as you are registering for it, very, very important for some of you here, just to let you know, there are going to be 5 questions we need to know a little bit about you. Please be very honest. Who are you trading with? Because you might have the wrong brokerage account. And we want to make sure you know why. Remember, a lot of these brokerage firms, by the way, I don't know if you know this. You know why they give you free tickets? They're betting you're going to lose. You think brokerage firms work for free? Why would they give you free tickets? Okay, that they do that on purpose. Okay, and we're going to talk about that in the trading room. So those are the things that you want to be focused on. Let us know what kind of trading you're doing. And then also, every single one of you are going to be able to talk to one of our education advisors. So, I want you to know you're just not going to go in there blind. Okay. We are very, very strict of letting you know what you're getting yourself involved in. We want to make sure you know what you're doing, because there is a very big failure rate in trading. So we want you to have the best experience to understand what we're doing, see what's going on, so you can enjoy it and enjoy that $9 trial. Linda, how long is the trial? I'm on a boat in the next few days. So Linda, if you register now, okay, the trial is 1 week long. So if you want to hold off until you get back, that's fine. Just basically just register, and you can start your trial then when you're ready to get back on your trip. Okay. But once again, it's fresh in your mind. Just get registered. So just take your phone, scan your QR code, and go from there. Now, I'm kind of shocked, everyone. I got I don't know, maybe 10, 15 people. There was almost 100 people in here. Can I ask everyone a question? What are you afraid of? What is going to happen? I just showed you something that is Wall Street's biggest secrets. I'm going to give you my book for $9. That's $50 on Amazon for free. I'm going to show you how to get the access to have a seat on the NASDAQ exchange, which cost me $1,000 a month back 30 years ago. Now you're paying nothing for it, all for $9. So go out there, make an investment, see what it's all about. I'm not going to change your style. If you're a swing trader, a day trader, an options trader, a forex trader, you could futures trader, you could still apply this to it, but you got to know where the orders are. If you're not following the money, you're trading blind. I have to go, fellow traders. I'm almost done. So I see some of you registering. The phone's clicking right here. Latina T from Georgia. I hope I didn't mangle your name. I apologize if I did. Just got your registration. Denzel Rogers from Idaho just got your registration. Welcome aboard. Thank you very much. Anybody else? I see you guys registering right now. How long does a trial last, Linda? It's 1 week. Question is, what happens after a week? We're not going to charge you. You're not getting locked into some, automatic payment plan. We don't do that. Listen, we don't need your business. Okay. Let me tell you why I'm doing this. I'm actually looking to recruit traders I could teach so I could trade with. My students become so good. Eventually they move on and they open up their own schools. Maybe if you watch some of my podcasts, you'll see some of them were my students. They started some of the most successful schools in the industry. Eventually you're going to be able to teach other people. So this is not the Fausto indicator and, you're signing up and once you're done, you can't use this anymore. Everyone here could take this and apply it. Linda and Randy's one of our traders. Here they are in the middle of the night. They trade all day. They're coming here to support us. Linda, Randy, thank you for sticking around. Listen what they have to say. This is not a fear deal. This could change your life. We ask a million questions, got in, no turn back. Thank you very much. And I always appreciate you guys coming, Linda and Randy. Thanks for your support and appreciate it. A couple more people are registering right here. And by the way, you're going to meet Linda and Randy in the trading room. You're going to meet some of the greatest people in the room. And believe me, they care about you because you know what? They were you. And they had someone had to convince them to make that first initial step. And you know what? They never turned back. Listen, I know there's a lot of schools out there. One of our biggest challenges is that there are a lot of influencers out there and there's a lot of bad actors out there. And people always look at us as that we're, you're just another school trying to charge people. Listen, you know what? There's some bad people out there and I can only tell what my reputation is. let me tell you, NASDAQ would not let me do presentations for them if you were teaching people how to lose money. Okay. I would not have a 5-star rating on Google or an A+ rating at the Better Business Bureau if I was teaching people, showing off me being on Learjets. Okay. Because I don't do that. So but you got to learn somewhere and you got to make an investment somewhere. So sometimes you got to taste it and you got to go out there. Alex C from California, you just got your registration. I see some more of you registered. Like I said, fellow traders, I got to go. Take your phone, scan the QR code, click on that link. Couple of questions coming across here. If I have work commitments during market hours, how can I join your live trading classes on the trial? So Watson, that's a great question. And that's why we're doing it here at night. All our courses are recorded. You could actually watch all our live. You could access our trading floor right from your phone. So you don't have to be by a computer. Okay. You can get your alerts, all that stuff. But there's only way to find out. $9. And you know what, Watson? If it didn't work to your standards, we'll give you money back. Don't worry about it. All right. Yes, Stefan, you'll be able to see me tomorrow. Just make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel too. Okay. Vicky says, question, is the walkthrough day 1 or week 1? Well, Vicky, when you registered, did you book your appointment? Because once you go in there, there's a time slot. There's a couple of slots open for tomorrow. So before they sell out, book your appointment, because you know what, when you get into the trading room, you want to talk to my staff and you want to be able to kind of tell you a little bit what you're seeing. Because you know what, envision you go into the gym, right? Everyone go to the gym. And like, okay, I don't know where to start, what weights? And then you end up quitting, so we imagine having a personal trainer and someone walks you through and teaches you through it. It just makes the experience so much better. So you get what you pay for. And that's what you're going to get at Cybertrain University. Another person, Elizabeth, is that you that was just talking to me in Winnipeg in Canada? Listen, if you're from Canada, you're going to love it. We got so many Canadians on our trading floor. It's going to be amazing. Angelina, stock market currency. Sorry, just here. Mainly the stock market. Vicky, I set a date, but I like to change it. No problem, Vicky. If you want to change it, we're going to email you immediately. Just send me an email. Here's my email address. And if you want to change it, why can't I not click on everyone? You should have got my email, but you should have got an automatic email when you registered. Just there you go. There's my admin. Okay, just email me and I'll take care of it for you. Who else we got here? Thomas P. from Brentwood, New Hampshire. Just got your registration. Welcome aboard. Anyone else? Any last minute questions, fellow traders? Couple of questions. One more last couple of questions that came up. Do we trade options in the room? Absolutely. And let me tell you something about options. You want to be a good options trader? You got to learn what makes an option move is the movement of stock. So you're going to see how we trade in options. All right. There you go. All that for $9. No problem, Vicky. All right, traders. Thank you so much for listening. Any last minute questions? Anything else? Like I said, $9, money back guaranteed. I'm giving my book for $50. I'm going to show you how to get NASDAQ Book Viewer. You're going to get the live trading room. You're going to get workshops. You're going to get everything. So if you really want to know what it's like to be on the original trading floor, which I started, you want to know what it's like to be in a professional floor, here's your chance of seeing what it's all about. All right. So don't waste any time. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it. Happy trading. Thanks for sticking around for the evening. And I look forward to seeing you all. And if you didn't register, listen, I'm not going to take it personal, but I'm going to warn you right off the bat. If you think $9 is expensive, try ignorance. Trading is a 90% failure rate. You got to learn before you can earn. If you don't want to learn from me, go learn from somebody, but you're going to need to take a couple of classes from other people, a couple of mentors before you do it, because But if you want to go out there and learn the hard way, listen, I can tell you this. I don't think you would give your money to somebody who never learned finance. What do you think you're doing? So go out there and learn before you to earn. And $9 is not a lot of money. All right. Good luck, everyone. See all of you in the trading floor. Thanks for registering. I'll see you see you here tomorrow morning in the trading floor. Trader, is that you? I just got your registration. Michael D, is that you from Georgia? From Rome? There you go. Here, these are all the registrations. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm just looking them all down the list. You guys are awesome. Best $9 you're ever going to spend. I can tell you that. All right, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Happy trading, everyone.